Okay, on today's episode of Derek's Tours, we are at 504 Henry Street in Windsor, North Carolina. Very nice looking neighborhood. We'll swing around. We're in the front yard here and get a view. Alrighty, looks like their backyard is that right there, and here's the home. Very stately kind of home. The yard is nicely manicured. All right, let's go in and take a look. I'm going in through the front door here just so we can have good reference point, and maybe you can figure out the floor plan as you go through. Nice little entry, perfect for folks coming to visit out of the weather. Simple vinyl siding, nicely done. They even have a chair out here, which you could do. You can put another one on this other side too. All right, open up the storm door and we'll come inside. Got a little foyer right here. Textured ceiling, but with a little bit of a design to it, not plain, and it's not a popcorn. This looks to be a vinyl floor. And as we start off, I would think this to be the dining room. Because you can see the kitchen over there, and here's the living room. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the left for almost everything. The master bedroom and stuff is on this side. We'll do that last. So right now we'll come into here. What's the kitchen? Carpet looks nice. Unlike a lot of homes, to me they've picked some nice colors. These are kind of blue, but they're a real neutral blue almost. And the gray in the hallway there, or not hallway, but little entry. And coming through, it does have cove molding. Okay, that's a plus. And it's right into the kitchen. 2 or 3, you could probably even get 4 kids up there. 3 adults, just depending on what you're doing. This is not a marble top, but it is nicely done. Some type of formica. Nice kitchen cabinets, trim molding. What I call can lights in the home. Very nice. Just open up one here. Okay. Stainless washer, not dryer. And then the actual cabinet itself. Okay. And this is a good 6 feet, I believe. If I laid on it, it might be 5.5, but it's good size. And here's a eat-in kitchen. You got them both. You got your formal over there, or when the family comes to really stretch out. Again, in the kitchen, you got your cove moldings and the patio door to the outside. And the very last thing we'll do is go around to the outside, and we'll see, as you can see here, there's a deck out there. Nicely done with a little, I call it a bay over there, It gives a nice little interest point. And we'll do this. We'll come over here and get a view of the kitchen from this way. Now, they put themselves a freezer in there, and there's room there for it. But there's the view of the kitchen from the living room way. So now as I turn back around to look at the living room, and this end of the house is where the garage and the entryway, the utility, probably the main way, but we'll be going that way here in a second. Okay, so we come into the living room. Again, you got your cove moldings, or your trim moldings up there on the ceiling. Okay. Ceiling fan. Again, I actually like the colors they have in here. You don't have to think too much. Some people will put real bold colors, and that's fine if you're making it a forever home. But, okay. And living room, it's a good size living room. I'll come over here and pan through so you get an idea. It's a good 16 by 15, 16. It's a good size living room. Okay. And obviously that's the way back out to the front door. And this will be the first of the bedrooms. Now these will be the smaller rooms. And this one here is probably maybe 10 by 10. But again though, it's got the trim on the ceiling. And small child's room. The color in here is fitting. It almost looks purple or fuchsia or plum or something. Maybe you can see that in the video. And the closet Let's see what kind of closet we have here. Pretty good size, I'd say. You know, at least 5 foot in there. Okay. And we're going to step out here and go to the next bedroom. That's the way out, but we're going to the bedroom over here. And another bedroom. Now it's about the same size, I would think. You know. Again, the moldings. We got a pretty blue in here. All right. Baseboard moldings, pretty standard, but look nice. Carpets look to be in good shape. Again, the closet. And this one's a little bit smaller, but it's a good 4 foot at least minimum. Okay, on that. And step over here and get a view out. And before we go out the other door, I'm actually going to go take you to the master suite. And I'm going to call it a suite for a reason. And, you know, not an ensuite, because it is, though, but for another reason. Excuse me. Now, you can access this bedroom, master bedroom, through here and also through there. There's 2 ways into this bedroom if you wanted to. So let's go here first. And we'll go into the bedroom. That's a good big king size bed there. So you get an idea. Okay? You've got room. That's a nice big king. And I'm going to span around so you can see the room. And there's a good shoot between the end of this bed to there. That's a good 7-8 feet. So you've got room in here. It's a very nice size room. I spin around. And as I do that, we'll visit the closet. And look in here. Very long room. That's 12 foot at least. That's 12 foot to there, I think, at least. 4. I don't know. It might even be 14 when you look back. It's long, you know. And even in the closet, you got your trim molding. Okay? So, very nice home. Let's back out of here. As you see that, and like I said, that's at least 12, 14 feet. Sometimes I think I should carry my tape measure with me. Now we're going to go to the bathroom. This is the master bath. Again, some type of vinyl flooring. Looks like sheet vinyl. And here. All right. So, as the English would say, the water closet. Maybe we say that here too. But look at there, even in the water closet, you have trim molding. Pretty bland area, right? I mean, how exciting do you want it to be? But I'm going to come in here to get a view out. Okay. And come back out to the middle and spin again. You can see the tub with a block window. It's very obscured. And the mirror makes it seem a lot more I say open and inviting. This looks like to be a 4 foot shower. Okay. It's not completely walk-in, but it's not a high step up either. That might be right here. This might be a foot, maybe 10 or 11 inches into the shower. It has a seat on 2 sides. Young folks maybe don't need that, but older folks like me appreciate it sometimes. So we'll spin back around this way. As you see, double sinks. Got a dressing area for makeup or whatever, totally separate. And then utility closet for, well, not utility, but your linen closet for the towels and stuff. Just take a quick look. Pretty simple. Very nice looking cabinets. Okay. I'll get a scan down here a little bit. Let's see. They do. Okay. Again, the same type of surfacing that's in the kitchen. Nicely done. Everything looks to be intact. But this is the master bath, and we'll pan it out as I back out the door. And then, okay, so you get your perspective again. You know, there's your bed and your other closet. And you spin around, and here's a door. Could be called a study, being used as an office. That's why I call it a suite, because this room, although it doesn't have a closet in it, I think to legally be called a bedroom, it could be a spare bedroom in a pinch easily. Okay, so the double doors, and then again the trim on the thing. Now somebody is investing in their children for sure, or either homeschooling, no doubt. You know, they've got their stuff here for them. So right now, it could be anything that you want it to be. Door goes to the bedroom. This takes us back out to the what I would call the formal dining and the entryway. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the living room and go to the utility area where I think, well, I'm almost positive where you'll always come through when you park your cars, unless you really do use the front door. So there's that one bedroom, and here's where the other bathroom is going to be for these two bedrooms. Standard bath, plenty of room though. They didn't make it a small one. You know, a standard bath can be done in a 5x7, and this looks easily like maybe a 6 by, I don't know, 9 or 10. It's a one-piece shower, window above. Again, the trim on the ceiling, and again the same vinyl flooring, same top. Okay, fishes on the wall. I guess you could negotiate those in if you wanted them. Anyway, we'll come out here. There's the two bedrooms and mudroom, let's call it. And you come into the mudroom, and there's a hot water heater. Not much room for storage, but a little bit of shelving, creative shelving, and you could have some more. Alrighty, we'll close that. Got the molding in here. And again, you know, there's your washer and dryer. Area to put some kind of cabinetry if you want, and there's your box. Okay. I'm just trying to get a good view here, and let me look back. Okay, they've got it all sealed off. And looking back that way. Now this is going to be your air handler, I believe. Yes, it is. You usually don't want to put anything in there. Just allow the air to do its thing, okay? And then we're going to go out the side door, okay? And this is the carport. You know, sometimes I actually prefer a carport over an actual garage, but that's everybody's preference. Because now you take the cars out and you have a place for friends and family to gather in the nice spring or fall time to enjoy the seasons. And easy parking for two in here. Okay. And we'll go to the backyard here in a second. I'm sure this is more storage. I don't know if it's open, but and it is. And see, they're parking their lawnmower in here, and pretty good storage, okay? And because it's out here, that's a good 9 or 10 foot ceiling. You've got a lot of storage in here if you want it. Make it a shop, actually, if you want to. There's room for that. You make it whatever you want, because I don't really see any other utilities out here that have to stay. I mean, if this were cleaned out, you could have a nice shop. Man cave, or whatever, right? All right, okay. Looking back that way, all right. So now, let's just take a peek at the yard, and then we will be through. Okay, now they parked their lawnmower in there, okay? And this is the backyard. All right, now there is a barn back here. Excuse me. And I'm not going to try and go in that. It looks to be like maybe a 10 by 10 or something, maybe. With a lean-to on it, you know. Easily put some doors here and you can park the lawnmowers. But that's what you got. There's a little play stand. And the backyard, I think you can see, or maybe so, pretty much right in here is where the property ends. And we'll scan around, and the house from the back view. Okay, and we'll go up here on the deck right quick to just get a better look of it. Like I said, the yard's nicely done, and here we go. It's been stained, kind of a brown. I think this home was built in 2010. Yeah, they got the good area out here. They give interest to the deck just by letting the lizards roam and putting this little bay on it with rose bushes. I think it works. There's an oak tree there. They're using dish, but I'm sure you could get cable here if you wanted. But I think that is going to do the tour of Henry Street. So with that being said, this is Derek signing off.